Hi guys, it's Tay. How are you doing? I'm super excited for this vlog because we are finally going to Rotterdam. For those who didn't know, I previously living in the Netherlands for years and I have some good friends there whom I really miss. Over the past few months, we could not visit them as something would always come up, so this trip feels extra special for us.
So we've parked our car in the public parking lot and are taking the tram into the city. It's actually the first time we've taken a tram in quite a while and it feels a little nostalgic. And of course, trams in Rotterdam are just classic. Smooth, easy, and modern. But we also have this old one. Look at it go. Rotterdam is known to be a pretty expensive city, so for this trip, we booked a small, cozy hotel right in the city center. The city itself is beautiful, full of lush greenery and all these cute little canals running all over. And they have this unique brick aesthetic that you really notice everywhere you go. We're walking down a street called Witte de Witstraat, which is a really popular spot, especially at night. Right now it's calm and quiet, which makes it perfect for strolling in the surroundings. There's little cafes, shops, and bars lining the street, and it just has a nice, relaxed vibe in the early afternoon. After a long journey though, we were really tired, so arriving at our hotel, the CityHub, was a delight. Coming into the hotel was a bit of a shock, as outside you had this older aesthetic, whereas inside it just feels modern, hip, and full of energy. Checking in was really smooth. They have these self-serve machines, and they have these cute bracelets with little chips inside them instead of key cards, which you can use for your room and lockers. I personally really love this self-serve bar area of the hotel. You just scan your bracelet and pour yourself any drink you want. There's also this cozy lounge area with board games, and it's just a fun little space to relax. We saw some people playing Yahtzee here, for example. And this here is the locker section where we will be keeping some of our stuff in here, and you will soon see why. As you can see, the hotel has a cutesy, artsy vibe, full of colors, and you can see all the greenery outside. And here we come up to our room. Well, if you can call it that, it's a capsule style pod, similar to what you'd see in Tokyo, for example, but a little bit more spacious. It's compact but still comfortable, has these cute color changing lights which you can use to set the mood. After quickly settling in and just taking a moment to recharge, we personally could not wait to get back out and explore the city. By early afternoon, the streets were starting to get busier. Rotterdam has a modern, urban vibe with high-rise buildings and contemporary architecture that makes it really stand out compared to Germany, especially if you watch some of our previous vlogs so far. As we're walking, we notice little touches everywhere. We've got sculptures, murals, and art installations that give the city so much character. Cafes just spilling onto the sidewalks, people riding their bikes past. There's just a constant energy and chaos in the air almost. Every corner feels like it's something new to discover, from quirky local shops to small green spaces tucked in between the buildings. This combination really makes the street scene here fresh and exciting to just walk around and explore as we're heading our way to the Markthal. Just look at that absolutely majestic ceiling. This is the Markthal. It's this incredible indoor market in Rotterdam. It's one of the highlights of the city. It's basically an indoor market filled with all kinds of artistic kiosks, small eateries, and food stalls from every cuisine you can think of. No matter what you're looking for, you're bound to find it here. And in our case, we're going to one of our favorite spots in Markthal, and it's this restaurant which we could not stop going to when we were living in Rotterdam. And if you've seen our previous videos and thought we look a little chubby and we have a little belly, well, this restaurant is the reason. Welcome to SUMO Sushi and Grill, our favorite restaurant. It's an all-you-can-eat sushi place, but with a twist. It's not like these usual buffet restaurants where you pick stuff up from the container, but rather you order via a cute little iPad and the chefs bring your selection straight to the table. The food is amazing. Fresh sushi, grilled items, pickled vegetables, and so much more. You can even see the sushi chefs preparing the salmon in front of you, and there's so much to choose. I hope you're not hungry as we show you for the next minute of this video the amazing mouth-watering food that we got to eat here. After we ate as much as we could, we take some time again to really let this view soak in and just how incredible it is. Of course, we hopped over to this bubble tea spot right next to SUMO. This franchise is all over Rotterdam and we could not resist. They had a bit of a challenge with the high touchscreen. Don't know why it's that high, but eventually she did manage. Meanwhile, I went straight for normal milk tea with tapioca. Unfortunately, I did make the mistake of taking lower sugar. Lesson learned for next time. After we got our drinks, we stepped outside and took in the Markthal surroundings. Unfortunately, we were too busy enjoying our drinks to remember to get a shot of it, so this is the best you're gonna get. One thing we noticed was a new artificial surfing facility. It might be pretty cool, but it did replace a big green park where people could picnic all over. We would do that all the time and it was really sad to see it go, but at least I guess now others are enjoying it. Rotterdam streets are lively with plenty of window shopping, street performers, and interesting little shops. And this part of the city is called Blaak. It has a nice mix of locals and tourists wandering around. At one point though, I did realize I had lost my jacket, which was a bit of a scare. Luckily though, Tay went back and managed to find it for me, and all was safe again.
Later in the day, while Irfan is resting in the city hub, I take the train to go to the city called Dordecht. I visit someone I really love. I know her for a long time. She worked with me at the restaurant during my first year of the university in Netherlands. She treats me really well and I see her as my aunt. When I left the Netherlands, it was really hard for me because I could not visit her as often anymore. So now I finally have a chance to come back. I feel happy. I know she's happy to see me as well. Walking to her house from the station is always a special experience for me because every time I'm there, she will feed me really well and take care of me. It's these little moments that make the city feel so familiar and comforting even after months of being away. After spending some time together at the auntie place, Irfan comes to pick me up and we catch the sunset and we drive back. He couldn't take me there before because he was really tired from the 6-hour drive to Rotterdam. But after a bit of the rest at the hotel, he wanted to pick me up. I don't know, I get it was an emotional and meaningful part of the day. Back at the hotel, it was time to settle in the capsule room or come back, so we had to take turns moving around and getting ready for sleep. There's no air conditioning and minimal ventilation, but our little hand fan saved the day. Thank you so much for watching so far. This is the end of part 1 of our Rotterdam trip. Part 2 will coming out soon, so make sure stay tuned to see more of our shenanigans around the city. Bye!
Bye!